Good afternoon, everybody. You all probably know me by now, but just in case you don't, I'm Tim Daly. I'm the Associate Dean here at Exceptional Minds. Welcome to our fourth and final showcase of the summer. Really excited about today's show. We are running this live, so please bear with us if there are any technical issues. It's part of the fun of doing a live event. We are so excited to show off all the fantastic digital artwork that's been created over the past few weeks. First, I would like to thank our students and their families for participating in our summer workshops. And a special shout out to our head of animation, Jess Jerome, who managed these past 2 weeks and is working behind the scenes today for the current showcase. Thank you for your contributions, Jess. We hope this has been a fun and inspirational experience for you. And we hope to see you again in the fall. Of course, your experience is important to us, so please be on the lookout for a student survey in your email. Your feedback helps us to develop future programming. Today, we will be showcasing work from one animation class, one video mashup class, an acting for animation course, one digital sculpting for ZBrush Core Mini class, and a D&D design and gameplay workshop. And yes, I do mean Dungeons and Dragons. Our teachers will give a brief introduction to the work from their classes. Some of the TAs helped in not only putting the videos together, but helped in a teaching capacity. Great work, TAs. So with that, our first video comes from our 2D animation class. This amazing work shows drawing skills, creative stories, and understanding of the animation timeline. So with that, I'm happy to introduce our first instructor, Miles, who will present for 2D animation.
Hey, thanks, Tim. This introductory animation workshop had a bunch of students just learning how to use the program Animate. You're really going to like watching these animations. But first, I would like to thank my co-teachers, Allie, Max, and Will, and of course, our TAs, Austin and Artie, who put together this reel of the students' work. Without further ado, enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Hey, look at the sunset, everybody. Let's take a selfie. That's a great idea, right? Come on, everybody, scooch in. It's going to be a beautiful selfie of the five of us.
Oh my gosh, another family selfie?
Come on, everybody, scooch in.
Absolutely amazing work to see. Such cool original animation. Love the details shown. So now on to our next video. We have Edit Your Own Video Mashup. This class was all about taking found clips and learning how to edit them together. So to introduce this workshop is instructor Sean.
Hey, everybody. I'm Sean. I co-taught this class with Kapak Roberts. In this workshop, students took clips from their favorite shows, movies, and music clips to make their own unique mashup. It was a lot of fun. Everyone, I think, had a lot of fun with it, and they learned a lot about editing in Premiere Pro, too. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to our TAs, Rafael Rodriguez and Matthew Rohde. They were so awesome and super helpful, but please enjoy the show.
Hello, welcome to Edit Your Own Video Mashups, instructed by Kapak Roberts and Sean Collins, assisted by Matthew Rohde and Rafael Rodriguez.
Wait! I have to go to the bathroom.
Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit.
Maybe Mrs. Mom is right. Anais isn't the problem.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
No, don't hurt us! Hooray! We're home!
You did it, SpongeBob! We're safe!
Is your life in danger? Are you on the run? Are you tired and hungry? Scared of everyone? When you're in a fix, when you're in a mess, I can hear your SOS. If you need a helping hand, like a friend who'll understand, yes, I can. Help is on the way. Keep up the good fight, don't ever lose hope. I'll give you a second chance, throw you a rope.
We are hopelessly outgunned. I still believe in heroes. You think you're the only hero in the world? Gentlemen, you're up.
On Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know its many strategies. And its sadness I consume into my formats every day. In the end I had to pay. Out there on my silver lake. In the end it will be great. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to
Moving at speed of sound, try quickest hedgehog around. Got ourselves in situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Don't wait, don't think, just go. Sonic, he's on the run. Sonic, he's number one. Sonic, he's coming next, so watch out for Sonic. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Sonic, gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Sonic X.
With my winning smile, I'm a living lesson in flair and style. You just can't help but stare at my savoir-faire. You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like.
Nice work. Very cool editing styles. Again, everybody, thank you for bearing with us for those few minutes right there where we worked through those technical issues. Should be good to proceed on that. So next up, we have acting for animation, which was an in-person class. It was fun seeing the students bring more dynamic and advanced techniques to life in their animations in this course. So to introduce this workshop is instructor Stevie.
Hello, Internet. My name is Stevie. I am the instructor for the Acting for Animation course that was taught in person. This workshop is a real challenge. You have to know how to capture motion, how to capture facial expression. Our in-person students were up for the challenge and they did their very best. They did some great work. I want to give a special thanks to my assistant teacher, Kate McSpadden, who is essential in this class. Now, here's their work.
Very nice animations. Really awesome seeing all those different drawings come to life on screen. Again, very awesome work. So next up, we have the ZBrush Core Mini class where students created different 3D models. So to describe the course and talk about it a little bit, here is instructor Randy.
Hey. So ZBrush Core Mini is a free version of the full purchase ZBrush, which is kind of an industry standard for digital sculpting. ZBrush Core Mini is designed really with a few tools. It's very simple and it allows students to very quickly learn the program and be able to begin sculpting. So honestly, after the first day, we didn't really need to show them anything in the program because that was, 20 minutes is all it really takes. So the whole time they really got to explore digital sculpting in itself. And so a lot of people really got a lot of sculpts done. It was really fun. And I want to thank my co-teachers, Marcel Valcarce and Spencer Sharp, and our two assistants, Andrew Rosengard, who made the video that you'll be seeing in a minute, and Jackson Gibbs. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.
very cool designs, very awesome details that went into all those models. Such a treat seeing all the student progress that was made throughout that workshop. So now for our final workshop, we have D&D design and gameplay. This workshop is out of this world, so I'll turn it right over to Instructor Hayes.
All right, greetings everybody. I somehow got them to pay me to play D&D for the last 2 weeks, along with one of my co-teachers. This workshop combined a lot of fun, but also a lot of learning. During this video, you'll see examples of the students socializing with each other, strategizing and problem solving as a group. We also took some time out to use Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Animate to do illustrations of each of their characters, which you'll also see in the video. I want to thank first Corey Francisco, our going into the third year now student. He did a great job, not only with doing the beginning of this video that you'll see, but he also helped me out a lot with the rules. So thank you for that, Corey. And then last but not least, I want to say a big thank you to Alane. My co-teacher did an amazing job, not only putting together this final video, editing it all together, but she also played with the students and helped them along and joined them in their adventures and stayed alive, try as I might to kill them in the game. So I want to give Alane a chance to say a few words if she wants.
Hey, yeah, I want to just say that it's been so awesome seeing the students start out kind of shy and unsure. A lot of them were brand new to D&D and then really come into their own as their characters and as like friends, honestly. And it was really, really awesome to watch all of that and to see their art. It came out amazing. But yeah, without further ado, you can see the video.
Step towards them and like put a mean face on and just tell them, get the hell out of here before I break your heads open.
Or I can say this like to them, like very nicely, not like aggressive. I'll say, "Excuse me, like I very appreciate you two helping out, but I think we got everything under control. So I think it'll be best if you two just like turn around and walk away. Thank you, and thank you all for your help."
I think that's an awesome way to do it.
My character is Zanbar Pingun. He's very kind, strong, brave. Likes to go hunting sometimes. So he's like half human, and also half animal because he has the bear paw.
My character is Karn Orvik. He is a druid. He is a Scourge Azamar, but he appears to be regular humans unless they see him using one of his fun Azamar abilities. No one knows. He always dresses in dark clothing. He has pale skin and his hair is black with long braids along the side, basically like a Legolas hairstyle. He has a wolf tattoo on his chest, which no one ever really sees. It's hard to tell what his face actually looks like most of the time because he's wearing a skull mask unless he's doing fun things. He's very dramatic and just kind of just does whatever he wants to do. He's also not the brightest. He's very wise, but not very smart. On his clothes, there's a fire emblem because his background is acolyte, so he basically is been raised in a temple of some god, and I went with my favorite of the gods, Loki.
My character's name is Galdium Deepwater, and her hair is dark brown, light skin, brown eyes, and she's tall, and she is a half elf, and she was placed by her single mom to be raised by the druids, so she's level 3 class is fire druid, and she was trained in combat in ways of druid and her human elf heritage, and she is now traveling and seeking adventure.
My character's name is Panita. She's a changeling rogue, which means she can look however she wants is, I think, the first design I had. This was the latest. Changelings are sort of like shapeshifters. I think they're a kind of fae.
This is Pearl. She is a dragonborn fighter. She's a little clumsy sometimes. Sometimes things don't really go her way. I kind of based her around me. I drew a little like sigil thing on her shoulder pad. Her backstory: she was part of a smuggler group. Her and her family were tasked with just helping people out, helping refugees and getting supplies and stuff like that. And when she was younger, she couldn't really help out because of how clumsy she was. So she would just be like a lookout. But as she got older, she was able to control her clumsiness a little bit. Originally, she was going to have a tail, but then I had to relook again, and dragonborns do not have tails. Sometimes they do, but I decided, you know what, she doesn't have a tail. Or wings, of course. Dragonborns do not have wings.
Euralia is very headstrong. She has shortish, purplish, maybe magenta hair, cut blunt at the ends. Grain, she won't say she's that old. Most of the time has this bright white armor, and she likes to solve problems by punching them. If there's a rock wall, yeah, she'll still punch it. She'll break a few fingers, but she'll do her best. She's just very, very fun to play. She's a war cleric, and she is a very lovely drow elf. For this particular campaign, she's much younger than she is in this photo, because in this photo she is around 600 maybe. But for now, she's in her 300s in this particular campaign. And it's kind of fun being a very young, even more headstrong, and even more violent cleric.
My favorite character.
If I had to pick a top 3, because I can't pick just one, it would probably be Pearl, Karn, and Hugh.
Well, one thing I like about Pearl is helping her, and she came from the ice place.
You can actually give a little bit of relief to the cold.
You're a moving AC unit.
What it feels like to chew 5 gum.
Nah! I'll pay you to
Exactly.
breathe on me.
Pearl is one of my favorite characters because I think the Dragonborns are cool.
Well, one, because Pearl is sort of the shyish thing, and she's precious and she's very nice.
I think you're better serving me dead than alive.
I kind of want to say Euralia. They're one of our party members. She's a war cleric, and she's super cool. Me and her like teamed up. What do you think? I mean, she's doing most of the role playing, but we're having a fun time. I think she's cool.
Gods damn it, guys!
I like Urala. Urala's character is cool.
You called for me?
Yeah.
So Euralia is definitely the mom of the group. And it seems that she has, since apparently we've known each other for a year in character world, Karn has become basically the adopted son of the group, which kind of adds up because he's kind of an idiot. If he screws up, she's there to help him.
Karn is a little bit dapper.
Karn has the charisma of a young Brad Pitt, so.
But knows what he wants. Speak up about your opinions.
I don't have one.
I want to say Hugh, which is one of the NPCs. Most because they're flying and they got this cool star on their face. It's so cool.
Has to be Hugh Hackenstone. He's wonderful. Not only is he a short king.
I could just be like right here. And then you can't even tell that I don't have a beard.
But he is just fun, obnoxious little dwarf.
And Hugh is most similar to Euralia, and she likes him just because he's very much of a drinker, very much of a fighter, laughs at everything, finds everything a joke, and she likes that sort of attitude in a person.
My favorite moment in D&D game is
the dinosaur race.
It's probably dinosaur race. It's kind of like medieval Mario Kart because of power-up boxes and how we imitate character voices and we did sound effect works.
I
I've been
lost my
around for
Australian accent. I'm sorry. That's all I had.
Especially ones that sound silly.
What I think about D&D as a new player, I think it seems kind of interesting because there are like different dices. We can create our own characters in the D&D. And it looks like that I'm playing like a board game. I'm playing like a dragons game, something like that.
I think like the fantasy. I think also the character design.
Probably the gay ghost story that ended up happening in the chat. So basically I mentioned that I have a ghost in my room. He lives in the closet. So basically there was a whole story about a gay ghost. It kind of fits because he answers to Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice is definitely not a straight character. It was great.
My favorite moment has just been people like having a fun time role playing.
You're all very quiet.
Apologies, I was thinking about something funny my granddaughter did hundreds of years ago.
It really brings out the character, and of course I struggle a little bit with it, and I'm trying to get used to it.
It goes flopping onto the ground and his fingers are just wiggling at you.
I gave you a hand. But everyone else, they're doing a good job.
I would like to play the D&D again.
Your 2-hour watch, how are you guys spending?
We could play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye. That bush move? No, it's just my imagination. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Then I'll stand up and pay.
So how much are you going to put towards it?
I'll just give the exact number, 135.
Thank you for doing that.
Look at that. Everybody gives you props.
Look at this beautiful.
I
That's so cute.
All right. That workshop looked like it was a lot of fun for everybody to participate in. Love seeing all those different designs and hearing all those different interactions amongst the students. So let's get another round of applause from the instructors to all the student work. All right. So congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for making this an amazing workshop. Thank you to the instructors for making this an amazing experience for the students. So keep in mind, registration for our fall workshops is already open if you enjoyed participating in our summer workshops. Please feel free to reach out to info@exceptional-minds.org for more information, or visit our website, www.exceptional-minds.org, if you have not received that information and would like to learn more. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. And all of you, one more time, the amazing instructors and the students who made this all possible. We hope to see you again soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Goodbye, everybody.